the CES, I think in the last 10 years has changed a lot in its nature. And, as initially was maybe more consumer electronics, it has really become a de facto IoT technology, and especially around the connected car. We are part of that digital experience, and that's where we work with a number of OEMs as well to digitalize the fleet. And that's what CES has really become.
CES is always one of our top conferences. There's always a great opportunity to interface with customers and prospects that you typically wouldn't, because everyone has such busy schedules. It's always been a great time where people are thinking about the next year. So, they're fresh off the break. They've kind of got a framework for their goals for the year, and it's always a good place to kind of start those conversations. So this is our fourth CES. The first time we came was back in 2018. I think the big change for us is coming to the show really accelerated our focus on the FMC, leasing, insurance, and OEM fleets. Whereas before we were much more focused on, some of the university side of things. And being able to come here and interface with those different types of partners really broadened our horizons and allowed us to expand our product line.
Well, I'm very happy to see us, back in full force at CES. For us, it's always been one of the major trade shows for partner meetings throughout the year. And we very much look forward. And we had obviously the last 2 years where there was a much lower attendance due to COVID or simply no event. And I think that this is super important for us to be here. And it's fantastic to see that all our partners have come back as well.
It is incredible how huge it is. I didn't imagine it to be this large. And such a big emphasis on autonomous vehicles. That, to me, has been very exciting, the way that all of these companies are trying to get autonomous vehicles out, especially because we know that autonomous also means shared. Most of these are all no driver, they're very communal type of vehicles. And you can see how people are really honing in the not owning a vehicle, but rather sharing it with others. So that's really exciting to me. And the way that Ridecell fits into also the autonomous space is that everything's going to be very connected. And Ridecell can be that leader and that helping hand in all of that connectivity when it comes to the car, and the way that autonomous vehicles, along with EVs and the rest of the different fleet mix, is going to interact with each other. So we're going to make it a lot easier for all of these different types of vehicles to work together.
Just surprised about was the level of fleet technology, and that there is an entire wing of this convention center that is dedicated to fleet technology. I hadn't, really understood the level that CES had brought to the fleet technology space. So it's really interesting that how they're promoting it and really taking charge of it and saying this is in electronics. This is a critical technology that is out there.
I'm excited to be here at CES 2023. We're here in the automotive block at CES. I've seen a lot of really interesting new vehicle types and concepts from OEMs and auto manufacturers. I've seen a lot of great software and hardware that's either coming to market or is available on the market. I'm really excited to see how the cloud is going to pull this all together and how we see the next generation of vehicle connectivity evolve in 2023 and beyond.